Oh, everyone's doing this with their Neo. How am I doing? Time to open up my pretty pink blush MacBook Neo. Oh, she's such a beaut. Oh. This is the Neo. And right now, this is a new era for Apple. Things just feel fresh right now. They feel kind of cool. And this 13-inch laptop is the cheapest MacBook Apple has ever made, but it feels premium. And the reviews around the web are raving about the performance. Also, Apple just feels like it has a different attitude in its marketing in this past week. Have you seen the little Finder guy that was posted to Apple's TikTok? There's already fan art being made about him as an Apple mascot. And frankly, I need him as a squishy bag keychain. This is One More Thing, the show on all things Apple, and we got 7 more things from Apple landing this week. So yes, if you walk into an Apple store, you're going to see lots of new products to poke at. But the real area to pay attention to for the future of Apple is going to be the MacBook Neo. It's a laptop that stands to truly change how people shop for laptops, and it's disruptive to the entire PC industry. Students are going to love it because it's $500 with the education discount, but that's not the whole story. I picked up my MacBook Neo at the 5th Avenue Apple Store in New York City, and that's where I made some new friends also picking up their MacBooks. And everyone should bring a little dog when you get a little MacBook. I met Mei-Ling the Pomeranian.
Yes.
You're just a cutie.
It's her birthday.
Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday! With her owner, Evan King. Now, he's a student at NYU, and he told me that his Neo is going to be his secondary machine that he uses to commute to class.
This is for light work from the school, like pages and just like web browsing, and I don't want to carry something very heavy, so I got the Neo.
Now, someone like Evan already is a big Apple fan. This was not his first MacBook. He has a Pro, but Apple is targeting the MacBook Neo as the machine to get if you're new to Macs. The twist, though, I believe, is that this machine makes sense to all kinds of customers because the price just makes the Mac more accessible. All right, here's a quick overview. The Neo runs on an iPhone processor. It's the A18 Pro chip, and it has 8 gigs of RAM, which handles AI, but it's not the highest of specs. The camera does not compromise though. It's 1080p for video calls. There are 2 speakers on the side, and other elements here are simplified. There's no backlight to the keyboard. Boo-hoo, just go get a lamp. You have 2 ports on the side, and there's also this mechanical trackpad. It feels pretty good to click. Now, all of this is said to get you 16 hours of battery life. My version that I bought does not have a Touch ID to unlock it. You can add that for another $100 more and get some more internal storage with that upgrade, but I wanted to run this on the entry-level model, and I guess I will be entering more passwords more often, but I also can unlock my computer with my Apple Watch, so this might not be that big of an issue. If you're doing heavy AI data analysis, then you're probably going to need a beefier processor and something with more RAM, but I wouldn't go as far as to say you can't do video editing on this machine. I edit simple 4K videos on my iPhone all the time. The iPhone Pro chips are made to edit video. This uses an iPhone Pro chip. It can do what an iPhone can do. It's also a machine that targets different demographics. It's being sold at Target stores. That's the first time I know of Target selling a MacBook. And I think this also is a machine for people curious about escaping Windows, or for people who are kind of turned off at how Microsoft Copilot is shoved into every experience. You can tell Apple is going after PC users just by looking at the section on the Neo page on privacy. Here, Apple says the Mac has free antivirus protections. Yeah. You don't hear about antivirus on Macs. That's language for Windows people. And the PC market has also taken notice. During an earnings call, the co-CEO of Asus said Neo's low price has been a, quote, shock to the entire industry. And he added that PC companies are looking at how to compete with the Neo. There's still one more missing puzzle piece in Apple's approach. It's the parent. Parents want easy and safe solutions for their teenagers. Would you get a high school student that already uses an iPad or an iPhone? I mean, you could get them a Chromebook, it's what they use in school, but then parents need to set up all kinds of new settings and parental controls, and Chrome OS is going to be shifting its focus to be more tied to Android soon. But consider the alternative. If you keep your kid in Apple's system of software, well, that's going to be easier on parents and their mental stress. And, a parent might not mind paying a little more to get a Neo over a cheaper Chromebook if everything just works well together. Not to mention, the Neo is just looking cooler. Neo comes in neon colors. Neo has a fun name, so you're not calling it the cheap MacBook, you're calling it Neo. And there's a whole TikTok marketing campaign around the colorful computers. It has this energy about how tech is just fun. Do you remember when tech was fun and colorful? Does it remind you of anything? I'm excited to see how this can be my daily laptop and if I notice issues by not going with my usual work MacBook Pro, so I'll keep you posted. It's nice having an iPhone just work well with a MacBook, but you shouldn't need to overpay for an overpowered machine just to get that perk. Now, if you're looking for some more pizzazz for your existing Apple tech, well, Apple also dropped new cases this week. There's a bright guava color now for all iPhone models. The base iPhone 17 has an option for this nice electric lavender. And of course, I had to pick up some guava accessories to give my iPhone more of a happy pinky pop of color for spring. What do you think? Does it work with orange? I don't know, I kind of like it. And there's more to look forward to because here's one more rumor. This could be what Apple's first folding iPhone looks like. Longtime Apple leaker Sonny Dixon shared these 3D rendered files of the rumored iPhone Fold. So it would be this square passport-sized iPhone, and it would be different from the taller design that you get from Samsung Galaxy Fold. Now, you got two cameras on the back of this Apple one. It kind of looks like the iPhone Air on the back, but with two lenses. And this also matches close to the renderings that were shared by GSM Arena from December. This is Apple's 50th year, so we're just getting started on exciting, game-changing stuff. Let me know if you're into the Neo or what I can do to put this pretty little thing to the test. And I'll catch you next week for one more thing.